Harris to make her case as champion of U.S. middle class in Pittsburgh economic speech. Vice President Kamala Harris will outline her economic vision to grow the middle class during a Pittsburgh speech Wednesday, as she seeks to draw clear contrasts between her policies and those of former President Trump. The Harris campaign believes this speech could help define the Democratic presidential nominee as a champion of the middle class and Trump as being for billionaires, as she emphasizes her middle-class upbringing and his more prosperous start to life. These include a $25,000 tax credit and other incentives for first-time homebuyers, banning price gouging on food and groceries, expanding a tax break for creating a small business, lowering health care costs, and taxing long-term capital gains at 28% for wealthy Americans. A senior campaign official said Harris plans to describe her economic philosophy as pragmatic. She'll outline how this philosophy and worldview informs three key pillars of her plan to build what she calls an opportunity economy: lowering costs, investing in American innovation and entrepreneurship, leading the world in the industries of the future. Harris is expected to reveal new proposals to ensure that the U.S. is a world leader in manufacturing in the industries of the future, as she outlines what her priorities would be if she's elected president. She's expected to point to how she has spent her career as a public servant working in partnership with the private sector and entrepreneurs, per a senior campaign official. Examples include Harris's work as California Attorney General with the business community on a public-private agreement to bolster protection of consumers' information on mobile app. Harris's team also points to her efforts as vice president in working with the public and private sectors to advance racial equity with measures to boost small and minority-owned businesses. They added that Trump's proposed policies risk reigniting inflation and threaten the global standing and domestic economic stability of the U.S. Two reports from economists at Goldman and Nomura earlier this month said a new Trump administration would bring a round of trade wars that reduce GDP growth and raise prices, while Harris would bring a more steady-as-she-goes economic policy. Trump advisors argue that his tax and deregulatory policies will unleash economic growth far beyond that seen in mainstream forecasts like those from Goldman, per Brown.